With South Korea's current nuclear industry plagued with scandal, the state-run operator Korea Hydro and Nuclear Power looked to revive its reputation by taking international correspondents on a tour of its original plant site. Energy industry hosts assured foreign media that its nuclear technology is not only a clean resource of energy, but also one of the safest in the world, although domestic distrust in nuclear power continues to rise. In the span of 2 years, public confidence over the safety of nuclear power plants in South Korea has plunged dramatically by 50%, with over 13 malfunction shutdowns in the last year alone. Malfunctions have been linked to parts purchased surrounded by corruption, which has led to the arrest of over 20 South Korean nuclear industry officials. Winning a $20 billion contract with the United Arab Emirates in 2009, South Korea hopes nuclear technology will become one of its leading industries. Last year, those plans were jeopardized when several power plants were found to be supplied with thousands of parts using forged safety documents. Nuclear energy officials insist the problem was in the improper execution of the procedures, not the technology itself.
In the end, it did not affect the contract. It is true that many UAE officials paid close attention to the issue, but our company showed that the problem wasn't an issue of the technology, but of following procedures.
Korea Hydro and Nuclear Power has since gained exclusive power to certify and purchase parts. Environmental groups argue that the bigger problem is the lack of transparency.
KHNP says they replaced the parts and that the people involved were prosecuted, so this problem will not happen again. But the case was not fully investigated, and replacing the parts is based on the informer's statements.
Despite the state nuclear operator's efforts to provide evidence of how its energy is dependable, journalists were skeptical.
Well, I don't think it's a smart way for me. The government say it is clean energy and it's really the next thing, but I don't think so.
Others hinted that the heavy reliance could result in another disaster like Fukushima.
As a Japanese, I think that we have to reduce the reliance on nuclear power, but I'm not sure if Korean people think like Japanese, because they're not a big earthquake, and they have a big pride of their original nuclear power plant.
Seoul's investment in nuclear technology grows as atomic energy accounts for over a third of the country's energy source. South Korea also submitted a bid for a nuclear power deal with Finland. Joseph Kim, Press TV, Seoul.